What's going on, guys? So today I'm going to be showing you my incubator and what's happening inside of it right now. So right here, as you can see, this is Popeye's clutch from 1229, and it looks like we have some baby sulcata tortoises hatching out. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. So now what I want to do is I'm going to set up all these babies in a different container, and I'm going to take out all the eggshells and all the bad eggs that shouldn't be in here anymore. Let's see, there's still some babies that are not finished hatching out or that just started recently, as you can see, like that one right there. But there's probably some eggs, which like this one right here, that kind of look bad, which I'm going to take a closer look at in a little bit and see whether or not I should throw it out. But it looks like there's still several babies that haven't even started hatching or are still in the process of hatching out. Let's see these guys, how far advanced they are. He has a little bit of the yolk sac, but they don't have a lot. This one has a bigger one, as you can see. This one probably has a huge one because he's still half in the egg. There's his right there. Let's see. So I guess this one's a bit of a slower clutch in hatching out. Sometimes they all hatch out together. Sometimes some hatch out a little bit faster than others, like in this case. Where it's taken like 2 or 3 days now for all of them to hatch out. So I'm still gonna leave these guys in here a little bit longer. So let's go ahead and put these guys back in the incubator, and I'm gonna show you guys all the eggs that I have. So you can see these are all sulcata eggs and the days that they were laid on. So we're gonna have a lot of baby sulcatas hatching out this year. But if we look to the left right here, we have all the redfoots. Let's see here. We probably don't have anything because I checked this morning. So I don't think I'm going to find anything new. These 3 bins right here are the ones that I have babies hatching out of right now. I always like to check all of them just to be safe, because there's sometimes clutches that surprise me and hatch a lot faster than I expected. I mean, sometimes they'll hatch a lot later than expected as well. These 3 bins right here are where all the babies are currently hatching out from. And as you can see, I just started labeling my redfoot bin. These are all the babies that, or all the eggs that have been laid since 3/14. It's already starting to slow down a little bit. Today's April 4th. But anyways, here are the baby redfoots. I already pulled out a couple this morning that were already big or ready to come out of the incubator. But I think I have 2 or 3 in here still. I think it might be 2. There's this one that's hatching out as well. This incubator unfortunately doesn't have lights yet. I plan on ordering some soon. I actually already ordered some, but they weren't bright enough, so I gotta get some new ones. This bin I don't want to close because it doesn't have holes on the side. But those are the redfoots and all the sulcatas right there. It's the next day, and as you can see, most of the babies that were still in the egg yesterday are already coming out or are already out. A lot of them are ready to come out, so we're gonna soak them now and clean this up a little bit, and then see if they'll eat something, although it's probably a little bit too soon to offer them food. But you know, if they do want something, they'll have the option to eat at least. So far we have 6 that are ready to come out of the incubator, and these guys are still not ready, so we're gonna go ahead and leave them in there a little bit longer. But before we put them back in the incubator, I do want to spray them down just a little bit because the humidity helps them out. So throughout incubation, we want to keep the humidity up, and once they're hatching out, we want to bump it up even more just to make sure that these guys come out nice and smooth and don't have any issues getting stuck to the eggs. So let's go ahead and put these guys back in the incubator and leave them in there probably for another day or 2. And then these, we're going to give them like 15 minutes. I'll probably switch out the water halfway through. We're going to give them 15 minutes in the water, and then we're going to offer them something to eat. All right, so it's been a couple days since I last recorded, but these guys are ready to come out of the eggs now. The only egg that didn't hatch is this one, and I don't really expect it to hatch out. But I'm gonna candle it now just to make sure, because it doesn't look bad from without being candled. But anyways, we gotta soak all these little baby sulcatas and offer them something to eat. Right here's a bad egg. As you can see, there's nothing in there. It's just all red, and on this side it's all air. It's just empty, so there's no tortoise in there. If there was a tortoise in there, it would be black because you wouldn't be able to look through the egg. So this one's infertile, or maybe something went wrong throughout the surgery. Something went wrong throughout the incubating process, because you can see the veins are kind of a little bit developed there. I can't really get it to show. But yeah, either way, this is a bad egg, so we're just gonna throw it out. All right, so here are all the babies drinking some water now. I put the sulcatas that just hatched out in here with these guys, and they're all enjoying some water. As you can see, the water's covered in the vermiculite from these guys. So I'll probably change it in like the next 5 to 10 minutes if they're pooping a lot, just to make sure that they're only drinking clean, fresh water. And the next clutch that's due to hatch is the one from 115. They already started hatching out several days ago. As you can see, there's a lot of them that are already ready to pull out. So let's go ahead and take the ones that need to be taken out of here. Now it's time to put all the little guys that are already finished hatching out in here, give them a good soak so they can get hydrated, and then put them in the enclosure with the rest of their siblings. There you go. So that's how you know they're ready. They already have that all closed up. I like to just keep them in here for a couple days until it's completely absorbed. So you can see this one's a little bit less developed than the other ones, but that one's ready to go too. As long as it's flat and sealed for the most part, it will be good. Just like this. Let's see, I'll show you if there's any that aren't ready to get out. Like this one that's hatching out, he shouldn't have it ready. Maybe this one too. Oh no, this one's ready. What's up, little buddy? So now we gotta clean all these guys up and give them a good soak. All right, this one, for example, you see he's already almost flat, but he still has the belly and it's covered in vermiculite. Vermiculite is not going to hurt them or bother them at all. It'll just come off and it'll stay outside of them once they get out. So there's only 2 little guys left. This egg is not open. I'm not sure if it's good or not because it doesn't look infertile, but I'm going to leave it in here to see what happens. These 2 little guys I'm going to put in the hatching container with the redfoots. So here's the container for the little redfoots that are hatching out right now. We got 3 little guys in here. Or no, actually just 2. This one's just an egg that already hatched out. He's the one back there. But we're just gonna put these little guys in here just to help them come out of the egg. The humidity helps them out a lot, so it's very convenient for them to get nice and humid and warm. All right, and here we have some more little redfoots that are ready to come out. At least some of them are. So pretty much I've been taking some out of here every day and I've been putting some in here every day. I've been having at least 1 or 2 hatching out every single day. So that means that I take out of this bin 1 or 2 that are ready to go pretty much every single day as well. Let's see, there are some ready to go, as you can see. So we gotta get all these guys in here. And right now, as you can tell, I'm not soaking them, but I will be soaking them later. The lights aren't even on yet. It's still very early in the morning. So let's see. This guy's still has some of the yolk sac. As you can see, he was flat, but not as flat as we want it to be yet. This one also has it pretty wide still, so we're gonna give these guys a little bit more time. As you can see, we have some that have very nice coloration. Look at this guy's pattern, it's pretty insane. This one just hatched out. I just put this guy in here. Anyways, let's take these eggs out of here. And let's put this back on in here. I also have to change that paper towel, but I'll do that a little bit later. And here we have a bunch of little baby sulcata tortoises hatching. And the really cool thing about this clutch is, as you can see right here, I have this egg that had a huge crack in it in the front. And every time that I get an egg that breaks, I put a bunch of hot glue on top. And as you can see, it creates pretty much an airtight seal, which doesn't allow the eggs to crack all the way through. And a little baby tortoise was able to develop. And a lot of people ask me why I collect all of my tortoise eggs instead of just letting them hatch out naturally. And this is one of the reasons why. Had I left this egg in the ground, it would not have hatched out. For the most part, sulcatas tend to not hatch out naturally here in Florida anyways, so a lot of sulcatas wouldn't hatch out. There's a very small chance that they will. Redfoots, on the other hand, have a little bit of a better chance of hatching out naturally, but either way, it's much safer and better to hatch out these guys in the incubator. I probably won't be showing these guys in this video because this video is about to end, since we've already had a bunch of clutches hatching out this video. But yeah, these guys are looking really good, and I'll probably be able to get a little bit more footage by the time I post this video. So I just finished feeding all these little guys. I made a little time lapse of them eating that I'm about to show you guys, although I'm gonna end off the video first. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like. If you didn't, feel free to leave a dislike. Make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications, and have a great day. Also, don't forget, if you guys are interested in some little baby redfoots or some baby sulcatas, make sure you check out shadowsreptiles.com.
fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, put your hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel?
And here we have a bunch of little baby sulcatas that hatched out, so let's go ahead and take them all out and soak them.